Just yesterday, I was in a ceremony like this. So someone was asking me if I have paracetamol in my bag. I said, it has been long that I did not even see it. She said, if I have headache or body ache, what do I take? I told her I have a product that I'm a distributor, I do sell. But let me give her, I always have the balm with me. So I gave her the balm. I told her to just rub on her forehead. Before we left the occasion, she would say, this is really, it really works. So the headache has gone. The headache has gone. So this afternoon she called me. Please, I said I'm the one that sells that product, that her husband needs it because he has backache. Then I told her she should advise him, let him buy the balm and the reader bitters. We have the bitters and we have the capsules. I just explained everything to her. So in the evening, she just sent her son. I described where I live. She just sent her son with 3,000 for the bitters and the balm. So just yesterday, I've got a new customer.
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
Bitter
awesome,
balm works like magic.
awesome. Well done, awesome. Okay, so very quickly, we're going to go into the training right away. And I like the fact that this particular training is starting with a testimony all the way from Sokoto. Please, let's go back to the groups very quickly as we start this. Let's let every other member know. Olamiji, I hope you can hear me there. I've been sending a message across to you. Let's announce the members that we are about to start the training. So very quickly, I'd like to welcome everybody into the house today. How to facilitate prospect meetings. If you are here today and you would like to be able to take charge of a prospect meeting, have a fantastic time, and get people on board based on your presentation, please give me a yes in that chat box there. Say yes or type yes in that chat box. You're here. You would like to be able to, have a prospect meeting of 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, and get them on board ASAP. Put your yes there. Now, that's what I want to share with us in the next 20 minutes. So this video is going to be available for people to also learn. So if you didn't watch this live, then you want to catch this on YouTube as well, because it's going to be available on YouTube. So if you hear, how do I do this? Okay, how do I ensure that I can organize my trainings, organize my meetings, and have people come on board from my meetings? How do I have a meeting that is not boring, that people are not sleeping in, that people are active throughout, that they are participating, and that they can get the gist of what I'm sharing with them? How can I have those kind of meetings? Okay, that's what we want to talk about today very quickly. Now, the first thing you must realize is this. There are 3 very interesting quotes from 3 very important people who are very master presenters. One said, a presentation is not about what you say, it's about what the audience remembers. It's not what you say that matters, it's what the audience remembers. And that person says the goal of a great presentation is not to inform, it is to inspire. That's by Simon Sinek. He wrote a number of books on leadership, Leaders Eat Last, about influence, very solid guy. And then the third person, David Grossman, says presentations are a way of bringing life and making it real for the audience. Now, every presentation is not about the presenter, it's about the audience. Because it's not what is said, it is what is remembered. It's not about the speaker, it's about the audience. It's about you bringing an idea to life that becomes real for the people who are listening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, every time you want to present, I want to share with you a few tips you need to put in mind, because this presentation you are presenting is the way that you will be able to expand your business. This is the way you are going to secure new businesses, you're going to build relationships with potential clients. Here are some tips you can have to ensure that you can present very effectively. Now, I'm going to go over them quickly, and I'm going to ask you to do some things every time I do this, just to be sure that you are still listening, you are still engaged, and you are still a part of this conversation. Okay, I like to keep everybody mute so that we don't have any obstructions or distractions. So please, let's enjoy this and listen to this together. The first thing you want to do is prepare. Okay, prepare, prepare, prepare. What does it mean to prepare? It means you don't just go into a presentation and say, I have a presentation at 2 o'clock, and then at 1 minute to 2 is when you are showing up. No, you need to prepare. Before the meeting, try and find out a little bit about your prospects. Find out a little about your clients. Where do they work? What's their industry? Is there any news or developments in their industry that is important? Identify their pain points and their goals. Okay, and think about how your product or service helps them to solve their problems. People don't want to buy what you have to sell. People need solutions to their challenges. Okay, People need solutions to their challenges. So spend time thinking about what will this person need? What is the pain they are facing that they need a solution to? What are their goals that I can help them achieve? Okay, prepare a clear and concise agenda for the meeting, including the key topics you want to cover. Be ready with a story or with a joke or an icebreaker of some sort to get the story interesting. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Now, I'd like you to help me with something. In that comment box, help me write down in that chat box the loudest thing for you on this page. What is loudest for you on this page? There are a few key thoughts here. There's preparation, there's pain points, there is goals that they have. Okay, there is making sure you have a story, there's making sure you have a joke. Okay, or there's having an agenda. What is your strongest point here? Okay, I can see some people said prepare, some people said go. And you can connect with everybody by ensuring that you are presenting something that meets a need for them, that meets a solution to a problem for them. So once you're able to understand a problem that they have, don't go about selling your product. The presentation is about selling your product. It's about identifying the solution. One of the biggest solutions we have identified in Green Monday is that people have bills to pay. One of the biggest solutions we identify with people is that people have ailments to take care of. One of the things we have recognized is people have old people in their families, senior citizens in their families that they need to take care of, and they want to help live longer. Okay, the opportunity attends to those. So before you go for any presentation, prepare. Okay, I like things are standing out for us, the story and agenda. Prepare. Okay, prepare. Pain points, vital. So the first thing you want to do is prepare. Write that down, because at the end of this exercise, I'm going to ask you what are the things you need to do. So number one, prepare. Number two, introduction. Okay, whenever you want to start a presentation, it is important to tell them, what it's about, set the expectations, introduce yourself. Okay, and the purpose of the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, words are powerful. Is not only in confession. Words are truly powerful. What does that mean? It means by the way you handle the meeting, and start the meeting, you can already define the mood of the meeting. Okay, you can already define the mood of a meeting by the way you start the meeting. How do I mean? Introduce yourself. My name is Adeolu Akiyemi. I am a member of Green Mondays. I am a 4-star level manager, and I've grown in this business from 1-star to 2-star to 3-star. And I know that I will go to 5-star to diamond and to higher levels where it becomes super exciting. Now, so introduce yourself. The reason why I'm having this meeting is because I want to show you an opportunity that can also help you be a blessing to others and grow your financial reserves. Okay, the way you introduce the meeting sets the tone for the meeting. It establishes a positive relationship with the prospects. So it's very important. Number two, start with high energy. You can see that if you're listening to me today, you can feel my energy. I am not in the same room with you, but you can see from my voice, this is not my bedroom voice. Okay, I'm giving you energy. I'm making motion. You can see my hand gestures. I'm doing all of that, and I'm propelling, and I'm speaking like I'm speaking to a big audience. I am keeping my energy and my excitement up. Why? Because knowledge doesn't flow up, it flows down. And if I don't bring my energy to a higher level than your own energy, I probably won't be able to give you value. So be high. Okay, be high. When you want to present, I'm not saying drink alcohol or get yourself whatever. I don't drink, but I am high. Because if you want to get knowledge across to people, be high. Start with a hook. A very good hook can be a quote. Like I shared with you a quote before I started this presentation. I told you that it's not about the speaker, it's about what the audience remembers. You can start with a quote. You can start with statistics. I shared with you that one out of every 3 Nigerians has high blood pressure. I can throw in those statistics. It captivates the audience. It makes everybody pay attention. If you are eating late at night, you can be in trouble if you don't have reader. Reader makes you free. Okay, reader makes you etc. Okay, be fun and interesting. Set the expectations. Okay, be fun, be exciting, set expectations. Say things like, in this meeting, you will be happy that you came. In this meeting, you will find an opportunity that will make a difference in your life. Make those statements that set expectations, because words are powerful, and what you say has the capacity to come to pass. And remember, thoughts are things. They are not physical, tangible things. They are invisible, but they are things. And if you hold a thought long enough in your mind, it will produce its material equivalent. So by thoughts, words are thoughts, okay, in liquid form. Actions are thoughts in solid form. If you begin to hold your thoughts sufficiently long enough, it will materialize in that meeting as well. So be fun, be interesting, set expectations. Now, in this particular page, give me in that chat box the words that are exciting for you, that catch your attention. I can see the leader Anna has already put there, be high on ginger. Okay, words our thoughts in liquid form. Say the words, the things that are important for you on this slide, write them on that page so that I will know you are listening to me and you are taking notes. So write them in that comment box, in that chat box, and say, introduce yourself with high energy. Start with high, knowledge flows down, be fun and interesting, set right decisions, start with high energy. The things that make sense for you there, share them. Awesome. Okay. After your introduction, you need to listen. This is very important. Your best thing in a presentation is not your ability to speak, is your ability to listen. You need to ask questions. You need to ask for feedback. You need to tell people to type things in the page. You need to tell people to do something. Okay. When people are interacting with the person that is speaking, it's more real for them than when the person is just speaking and speaking and speaking. So by asking you to write, by asking you to do something to engage, I am making this a conversation, because the best part of presenting is the ears, not the mouth. Okay. So allow yourself an opportunity to hear people, to see what they are saying. Okay, high and energy, knowledge flows. I can see your thoughts. I can see what you're saying. Even though we're not speaking verbally to each other, you're typing your comments because it's a Zoom meeting. If it was a physical meeting, I'll walk around, I'll engage people, I'll ask them questions. What bills do you need to pay? What are your dreams? Can you pick letter A, B, C, D? What would you like as extra income? How much extra would you like to earn on a monthly basis? What if I told you that with 3 hours, you can make this happen? Will you be interested? What am I doing? I'm giving myself an opportunity to listen. Okay, so please type down in that chat box the things on this page that are shouting out at you and make sense to you. Active listening. Okay, listen actively. What are the things that are making it for you? Put them there. Somebody else will see what you have written, and it might be the first time they are getting it as well. It might be the first time it's coming to their own, eyes, as well as something they need to practice. So listen. Don't just speak, listen. Give people an opportunity to interact with you. Don't be, have your energy high, but give them an opportunity to speak by asking questions. Alan P says questions are the answers. The best way to elicit action from people in the network marketing business is asking them questions. So listen to people, be active in listening by asking questions. Like I see our thoughts. Awesome. Now the presentation. How do you present? Okay, for many of us in Green Monday, we already have slides. Master your slides. Okay, understand the slides. Know the way you take the slides, your own way of taking it. It's not everything on the slide you're going to take. You're going to take the things that resonate with you. So make a clear and concise presentation. Highlight the benefit of the products I want to sell or the service. Use slides to illustrate your points. The whole purpose of the presentation is to share a solution to a relatable problem. You want to share a solution. So you want to be able to ensure that everything you're talking about is a solution to SACPA, a solution to ill health, a solution to becoming a blessing to people in your environment, a solution to empowering people within your community. Different people have different solutions they're looking for. Once you understand your audience, you can tailor what you send to them or tell them about to their particular needs. The whole purpose is to sell a solution. Okay, so make it easy for them to come on board. Support your claims with evidence. Use personal and relatable testimonies and stories. Okay, it's not about how exotic your story is the fact that it's your story. Okay, it's your story. Master your slides. Know how to present your slides in 5 minutes. Know how to present it in 10 minutes. Know how to present it in 30 minutes. Know how to do it without slides as well. Okay, and when you want to end your presentation, end with call to action. End with a call to action. End with a strong conclusion. So please, again, help me in that chat box and write out under presentation the things that stand out for you. What are the key elements that stand out for you in this one? Okay, share them there on the page. I like this. Now it says the whole purpose is to sell a solution. Okay, don't talk about the product until you're talking about the problem. Problem before solution. Okay, once the person identifies with the problem, then they will crave the solution. Okay, if I have jollof rice that is sweet and delicious, and I take it to an audience of people who just had a buffet, they will not buy my jollof rice. Why? Is it because it's not sweet? Is it because it's not cheap? Is it because it's not red? Is it not because it's not nice? No, none of those reasons. Because they don't want. They don't have a problem that my jollof rice can solve. But if I carry my red hot, sizzling, delicious jollof rice into a pack of place where there are students and they are famished, they've been fasting, they are hungry, they just release them from where they were hiding. And if I make it expensive, if I make whatever price, because their hunger is real and I'm the only vendor with food, they will buy. Speak to a problem, okay? Speak to a problem Don't sell the product, sell a solution to a problem. And then present, don't have to present quickly, don't have to present in a good time. Use your personal stories, use your personal testimonies, conclude with a call to action. It always works. Amazing. And then every time you present, create a time and opportunity for questions and answers, if you can, or tell them to connect with you so that you can ask those questions and answers. Allow time for questions and answers, address their objections. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very powerful. But one of the best things you can do in your presentation is to solve somebody's concern. Somebody says, this thing, I don't like the fact that I'll be selling this. No, you don't have to sell. You just need to introduce people to the company. You are only a referral. You can share the gifts you have, the ones you've bought, you can share with people to try it out and see that it works, and then link them to the company to buy from the company. You can do this from the comfort of your home. You want to handle their concerns with the real answers. Okay, is there anything stopping you from starting today? What concerns do you have that I can answer? Is there anything that knowing will help you make a better decision? Resist the urge to shalaye, okay? Don't explain too much. You want to get them asking what are the things they need to be able to make a decision. Okay, questions are the new answers. Give them an opportunity to ask questions in Q&A. And the way you solve those questions, will help somebody clear their doubts, will help somebody make it easier to take the next steps. Please share with me the things that are fascinating for you on this Q&A page. Is there anything stopping you? Some of these questions are very good questions you can also use. Okay, so just to elicit people to get to ask questions. Let me tell you something. The best presentations are not the ones with mighty crowds. They're the ones where you can eyeball everybody present and direct questions at them and speak to their understanding and get them to move. Okay, handle their challenges and you will get people able to buy. Don't expect that people will not have objections. Objections are part of this thing. Okay, let them have their objections. Handle the objections. Handle their objections. If you handle the objections well, by obtaining, verifying, and transmitting, you will be able to close the sale. And last but not the least, do not forget to follow up. Okay, do not forget to follow up. Do not forget to follow up. After the meeting, follow up with your prospect to thank them for their time and to reiterate the key takeaways. Provide additional information and resources if needed. Go for the close. Go for the close. Follow up, always follow up. Don't follow up once. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, because many times people only decide to take action after the 5th follow-up. There's a statistics by an insurance company that shows that you need to call people 5 times or reach them 5 times before they, out of frustration of their reaching them, decide to give up and get on board, or they finally get the muscle and the energy to go ahead. I used to be in a church where we had what we call Formula 5. Formula 5 says, keep on inviting them, keep on inviting them, keep on inviting them 5 times. Okay, that's when you can know that you have tried. The same way you want to follow up after the presentation, don't say they listen to the presentation, follow up. Some people came on board this because somebody followed up on them. Today, they are grateful for this opportunity. They cannot remember who was it that pushed them into it, but they are excited that they allowed themselves to be pushed because they've made significant progress. They've had a lot of testimonies to many lives since then. They've made some extra income since then themselves. They've traveled abroad since then themselves. It has been phenomenal. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it in a nutshell. I'm now going to allow you to ask me a few questions about how you can present. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see my energy level for this presentation? Can you see how I handle this presentation? Now, this you can use it as a template for knowing whenever you want to do a presentation, you can score yourself and ask yourself, how am I doing on these parameters? Did I prepare for this? Okay, did I prepare for this presentation? How was my introduction? Okay, how was my introduction? Did I actively listen? Okay, was the presentation good? Did I maximize and use my time well? Did I allow them to ask questions and answers? And did I follow up after? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope with these few words of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you about how you can facilitate a prospect meeting. If you think that this is something you can copy, is something you can do, and it's short enough, simple enough, and straight to the point enough for you to apply the principles and use for your business, please give me a yes or an emoticon in that chat box there so that I know that you are ready to go. And we have a number of people who are going to be presenting for us starting from tomorrow. From tomorrow, we're going to have presenter after presenter for the next 50 days. Okay, we're going to have 50 days challenge. Some of these meetings I will step in because some people want to launch their businesses. I will join them to launch the businesses. Some of them I will join because there's a training. Some of them I will not join. The onlines will do it. But guess what? You can do this. Now, says, yes, I'm just smiling. Yes, you can all do this. Very simple model. Just prepare, okay? Prepare, introduce yourself, listen actively, present, Q&A, and follow. Keep your energy high, keep your excitement there, start with a good quote, end with a good conclusion, infuse your personal story, learn to do it in 5 minutes, learn to do it in 15 minutes, let's do it in 30 minutes, be on the ball, and let's make magic happen. Questions? Anybody? You have a question, please raise up your hand. I would like you to ask me your questions. I'll take 2 questions so that we don't take too much time, and then we can call it a close for the night. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody wants to ask a question, just show your hand. I will give you the opportunity of mute, and we can progress. Let's keep it coming. We're going to make this available for people who will listen to this online as well. This will be a rich resource that people can, you can go through this. You want to take a presentation, go through this and take the presentation. From today onwards, we want to have a new level for our presenters, a new level. Okay, and I can see many of us, we've done this, we've done different things for a while. This is the time to move into a new level. Okay, you don't want to talk long in different spaces. You want to hit the bull on the eye. You are presenting a problem, a solution, and then a product. Okay, and the quicker, the more you can get that, like if I ask Dr. Fumi tells me our most powerful presentation is the one about bills for helping lives. Bills for helping lives is a powerful presentation. Everybody who listens to it signs up. Why? Because we've identified a problem. Okay, we've identified a very solid problem. The problem is bills, and everybody has bills. And if this opportunity that doesn't cost me so much helps me to solve my bills, I will be a lunatic not to take it. Okay, I will be insane not to take it. So like that, we need to be able to find what solution am I pitching to? What solution am I trying to sell the products in exchange for? What does this person need? This person needs family. I like what Mrs. Buma said. This is a happy family, or Lady D. This is a happy family. Some people are looking for family. They're looking for a place to belong to. They're looking for a place, people they can join to have retreats. As small as retreat is, retreat may be the reason why somebody needs to join your business, because they are alone. They are lonely. Okay, the children have all traveled abroad to go to school. They're going to work and they're alone. Okay, we have a various number of ways in which you can identify the problem and zoning. The best presentations are one-on-one, but guess more exactly, there's a crowd as well. You need to be intelligent to know what is the average group think that people have in common in the room, and how can your solution help them. I can see nobody wants to ask me any questions tonight, so it's a good place to draw the curtain. If you have gotten value tonight and you enjoyed the presentation, please give me some emoticons showing how you feel about what you've learned and your eagerness to try it. Show some love there in that chat box as we begin to gradually take the meeting to an end. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless. Okay.